Line W traffic, Roger 2663, final runway 1, full stop, Line W.
Alright, GoPro works. Pay no attention to the flight instructor's iPad on the floor. I'm gonna try this again, Chief. Alright.
For departure, 2
You're flying the plane still. I'm not even looking. You got the guy on final, right? So I checked GFRs earlier and I didn't see any, but I'm gonna check again. Have you looked?
DC.
What's that?
DC.
DC only, yep. Just double checked it, nothing. Do you have a flight plan in mind, or are we gonna go?
I was thinking Millville?
Hey, just, we got 2 helicopters, so keep a very close eye on that. They're usually pretty good about notifying us, so they see us, that's good. The other guys.
Clear, runway 1.
Yeah, they're pretty good about not getting in anybody's way, because...
staying in the pattern, Line W traffic. South Jersey traffic, Pistol 5 until final 26, South Jersey.
Okay, so, as you said, looks like, I'm just going to double check one more time the TFRs. But, looks good to me. DC only. And obviously the weather here is better than forecast, and we got an almost 0 wind condition here. Right?
Yep.
So it would seem, and it's supposed to pick up very slightly by 11 a.m., which I don't know what your plan is here today, but...
Probably should try and get back by noon.
Okay.
Alright. Run up time.
Okay, this looks like good position, no helicopter, no medical helicopter. Lots of airplanes out here today, I'm not quite clear, Ian. There we go. I like it.
South Jersey traffic, Cessna 1034 Whiskey Sierra, departing to the south. Final call.
See if I can find some documents for you while you're doing your run-up. But you're pretty at this point you're comfortable with the run-up, and
yep.
You're well advanced in this, so leave you alone for a minute.
Going up to 2,000.
South Jersey, Archer 49er 79er fraction at 5 miles to the south over Flysdale, 1500 for the 45 downwind, 26 South Jersey. South Jersey, Jeff, the Pistol 5 until we pop across 126 South Jersey.
I meant to grab something off my phone, so I'm going to look that up right now before we get going.
You want to do ditch to Millville?
That works. If you want to go to Millville, I will put that in as well.
South Jersey traffic, Pistol 5 until we pop it down 126 South Jersey. Line W traffic, Cessna 49024 turning right down 101, Line W.
Okay, November 14 ditch Millville, you got that?
What is it, KMIV?
KMIV, yep.
Alrighty. Alright. Pre-takeoff.
just looking up the stuff I wanted to give you, but I'll let you finish what you're doing.
Flying W, traffic Cessna 49024, turning right, phase 01, flying W.
Alright.
South Jersey traffic, Patrol 51 to Lima, Papa, base 26, South Jersey. And South Jersey traffic, Patrol 51 to Lima, Papa, final 26, South Jersey.
Hey, before you depart, so you got a guy on right base. Yeah, I was looking up my pre-maneuver checklist, and I don't have it on my phone list, so let's just go over that while we... I want to do my check here, too, before we...
Turning final 01, flying W.
Gotta wait for that guy anyway. So all the circuit breakers are good. In this plane, the trick with the...
45 down, 26, South Jersey.
The landing gear is that one, right? Radio lights, turn off the landing gear lights. Never understood that, but...
For night flying, because these are really...
Oh, I know why, there should be some other mechanism too. Like a little cover. Because once you turn them off...
Right.
Does it matter how you did it?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to do... I guess we'll do...
I'm not done at what I was doing here, so make sure full reg prop. You have, what's your fuel situation?
We got 30, 60.
Okay, and I'm going to start a proper timer. And you're on the fuller tank, trim wheel set for takeoff, flaps are 0. You're on the left tank, right?
Yep.
Brake is off?
Yep.
Everything looks good to me. Do you have your flight plan in here, or you just...
No, I was doing...
Okay, that's fine.
I actually need to update that. I haven't done that for...
Did you ever get the weather in the altimeter?
I did.
Okay, because I was setting up the camera, and... No, you're good if you got it. Did your pre-takeoff checklist. So what's...
Already did.
No, I know. I'm just checking your fuel, so... Because what's rule number 1?
Don't die.
Yeah, what's rule number 2?
Don't break the plane.
I'm here to help you with both of those. We're here to help each other with both of those.
Yep. Alright, I think we're good to go.
There was 2 guys in the pattern, and I don't see anyone else here. There's a couple guys entering.
Cessna 49024, clear 01, flying W.
Got a helicopter on the runway, it would look like, but Can you see a guy on the runway? Because he might be in the field next to it, but...
I can't see.
Let's line up and wait, and we'll call the helicopter. Yankee Tango is still on the runway, or taxiing.
No, he's off.
Okay. All right, I'm going to leave this up to you, but don't take off till we identify both helicopter by location. Got it.
Flying W, Lance is going to line up and wait on runway 1. Flying W.
South Jersey, Archer, 49er, 700, fracture shot, overflying the field, 1500 for the 45 down, 26, South Jersey.
So, you and the A&P mechanic did a shakedown flight after the annual, so that's fantastic. They got 1 helicopter, 2 helicopters, and they're both maneuvering over the taxiway. So let's just, they look like they're, yeah, I think we're good. Just let them know we're on the roll.
Flying W, Lance is departing runway 1, flying W.
And Yankee Tango, we don't have eyes on him.
Right there.
I don't think that's Yankee Tango, is it? That looks like a reddish orange.
Flying W traffic, about enter rate, Foxtrot Golf, 10 miles to the northeast.
Airspeed's alive.
Downwind on the 45,
70.
runway 1, flying W.
Nice and easy.
W, Skyhawk 738, Yankee Tango is taxiing down
You're up.
runway 1, flying W.
Sorry, Yankee Tango was on the ramp, that's why I didn't see him. He had his transponder on. Yeah, you're good. Got a nice positive rate of climb at 700 feet per minute. You're at 200 feet, and you have good airspeed of like 110.
Ears up.
And you're clear of the wires by a couple hundred feet. So, do me a favor, just dip your nose, because this really, because there's 2 airports here. There you go. It looks clear to me.
Okay.
All right, you're flying the plane.
I'm flying the plane.
And we're going to ditch. And so let's depart the pattern using the non-towered airport advisory circular, which is 45 from the departure leg in the direction of the pattern. And then we'll avoid anybody that's coming in on the 45, which is nobody right now, and then we'll get up to 1,000 or 1,500 feet, come back over the airport.
Okay.
As you know, there's a lot of people here. Wow, look at this. Is that lavender down there? That purple stuff, is that lavender or is that some other kind of...
I think it's just flower or...
I know there's another flower around here that turns all purple like that. But it could be a lavender farm too, right? It's because it looks like it's planted. Okay, no traffic. Everything look good with the airplane?
Yep.
Feels good?
Feels good.
Romeo taking runway 1 midfield.
And they just never stop building stuff out here. This is every day there's a new apartment complex. Okay, so you're at 1,800 feet. We're going up to, what, 3,000 or so?
Sure.
South Jersey, Archer 49er, 79er, Foxtrot, downwind, 26, South Jersey.
You said we were going to do some steep turns, some emergency stuff.
Yep.
Some short field and some soft field. Not soft field, short field, takeoff and landing. I think Millville's a good place to practice that. Because we're getting ready. You need to get ready for your check ride, right? So what else were you missing? It's been so long. And it sounds like you want to wrap this up pretty soon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Your test is done?
Yep.
Been done for a really long time, right?
Yep.
There's nothing between you and a check ride except practice.
So we gotta do solo again because the insurance requires minimums. That's what we just hit.
19, flying W. South Jersey.
What did that guy say? I thought he said jumpers at Flying W. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Looking at so just a couple helicopters and they're well behind us now.
South Jersey, Archer 49er, 79er, Foxtrot, final 26, South Jersey. Flying W traffic, helicopter 98 Echo, midfield left downwind 1.
You got an aircraft down 1,000 feet off your left wing, 45 degrees somewhere, just so you can get eyes on him. He looks like he's descending. Oh, it's actually going into McGuire, so do you see anything? Probably a big plane. He's on the ILS-6, right off your wing. Do you see anything? There he is.
Yep.
It's a small plane doing practice approach, I think. Should be doing that. Okay, so you told me yesterday your insurance company wants to do 5 hours of IFR training.
Yep.
And you did or did not finish your night stuff?
Did not. So got to do long cross country, night stuff, IFR training, and the rest is just
practice.
Practice.
And the practice part you're going to need to just practice a little bit in this plane is steep turns, S turns, and turns around a point. Everything else you've been doing for more than a year, right? More than several years. Did you do all your, I think you told me you did all your power controlled practice and landings at your old flight school?
Yep, did a whole bunch of those. And when we did the cross country, when I did my solo cross country, went into Lancaster.
Yeah, I know you and we've been at this for a while. So I'm all about getting you wrapped up whenever you want to be wrapped up so you can move on with your
IFR
life.
Oh, we're going straight to IFR.
Okay. Well, you actually have a plane that probably can do that.
Yep.
Which will be interesting. Alright, I'm having a little headset volume problem here. Okay. So, if you want to do some of that hood work on the way back, I don't know if we have a hood with us, though, do we?
I don't have one more.
I didn't bring one either. Shoot. Remind me next time or next week, or if you want to go out during the week.
South Jersey.
What's your schedule looking like this week?
Clear.
Let's switch over to McGuire approach, or you can go to Atlantic City approach if you want, because we're going to be out of McGuire in about 2 seconds.
It's so long.
It's either 1246 or I think it's 1264. Let me check for you. And, by the way, aircraft just south of the ditch, minus 1,000, so he's going to be right off your nose. Let me see what I can find here while you You look for the traffic, I'll find that. Approach frequency.
INW traffic, Sky Times 8, Foxtrot Golf is right base runway 1, INW.
1246.
INW, Zulu, on the go, runway 1, left load, INW.
And we're going to Millville, right? So you got that in there already?
Nope.
Nope. I'm going to let you find that, because what am I doing here helping you? That's Hamilton right off our nose, right? Got it? One of those two going on the right.
Yep.
There's the turf farm, and there's Hamilton Airport right in front of us, the lighter colored clearing. I got like a organic solvent smell or light exhaust smell in here. Do you smell that?
Probably me. Spilled some gas on me.
No, I don't think so. If you got that much gas on you, you'd be on fire right now. I'm going to open some vents or turn the fan on. Think about that idea. It could be that, I don't know, when they were doing the annual, is your vent open?
Yep.
It's just, it smells like somebody was cleaning maybe they were cleaning when they did the annual, cleaning the engine or something, I don't know. It doesn't smell like gasoline, it smells like a
solvent.
A solvent, yeah. They could have been doing something inside here too. Not really strong. And we're going to need the AWOS ATIS down there. It's not ATIS, what is it?
ASOS.
ASOS, so. By the way, why did I get Atlantic City in my flight plan when I did that? That was not cool.
Man, it's gorgeous out today.
Yeah, this is not what was forecast 2 hours ago. I'm going to do that again, November.
Level 3,500.
Number 12517, Lengthy approach, Lengthy altimeter 2991.
2991.
1517.
Atlantic City approach, November 5787 from level 3,500. Number 5787 from Lengthy approach, Lengthy altimeter 2991. 2991, good morning.
So did we get the AWOS down there yet?
There we go. 22 or 3.
There's your Chislehurst Towers right off your right wing, minus 2,000. Oh man, minus 3,000.
Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
Yeah, it is nice out here.
1336.
Hey, do me a favor because we're above 4,000 feet and I'm not...
Visibility 10.
Way past the shelf.
Sky condition.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you. We're well outside of Philly's Class Bravo, right? We're actually pretty close.
Dew point 02.
It's only a mile or two.
Altimeter 29er.
To our right.
3 nautical miles.
Marks.
Okay.
Density altitude minus 300. Millville Municipal.
I just don't want to be doing that.
Automated weather observation.
Yeah, it's 3,500 to 7, so we'd be right in the middle of it.
0 at 06.
So we're actually,
0.
I'll let you finish listening
Sky
to this.
condition scattered 4,600.
So you can probably see Millville from here, can't you?
Celsius.
I don't know if that's it, but one of those giant clearings.
Niner 2. Remarks.
I just need to get the wind again.
Minus 300. Millville Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1337 Zulu. Wind 01 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 4,600. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point 02 Celsius. Altimeter 29er 2.
For the traffic, 517, thanks.
Hey, what was the wind?
Remember,
shit.
same for you.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
totally just, I had it, and then I just totally blanked on it.
well, that's why I just set it in here, just so we got
1338 Zulu. Wind 010 at 06. Visibility
Right.
10. Sky conditions.
Let's set up a procedure.
Atlantic City.
I'm going to put my head down, so give me 1 second, then you can do it.
Destination.
Number 97, Charlie.
That's 32, and that is
Advise when you have the weather.
not the longest runway, but
2991, will advise, 97 Charlie Alpha.
it's best runway by a long shot. We'll call it a 45-degree entry because we're not in a hurry here. When I'm done, you can go ahead and set yours up however you want.
Okay.
Tell me what you did so we're both on the same page. Just crossing the Atlantic City Expressway, it looks like. Philadelphia is right off our wing.
Runway 32, 45 degree.
We're in a little bit of a left bank, or right bank, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it is nice out here. Visibility is not crystal clear, but I can see all the way to the Delaware shoreline. And that's pretty far, right?
Good morning, Action 495, now for VFR request.
Yeah, we should be going somewhere. I'd make you buy me breakfast, but I'm going to a big dinner tonight, so I'm like fasting, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably mouth is about 8 miles to the north.
Yeah, why were you counting on breakfast? If you are, you can have breakfast if you want.
Sierra Bravo Yankee via.
So what's your schedule the next 2 weeks during the week?
Let's see.
Are you traveling or?
No, I don't think I have.
All right, well, let me know. I can, as long as I know, like 2 days in advance.
Okay.
Check the
I think,
weather.
I think the kids, Laura and the kids are going snowboarding next week.
What? Where?
Vermont.
Number 495 Lima.
Does she drive up there?
Yeah.
How far of a ride is that?
6.5, 7 hours.
4646, 5 Lima.
Wow.
Got a friend with a house up there.
Oh, you don't have a house in Vermont?
My parents do.
6 miles northwest.
We have a friend with a house like right in Killington.
Altimeter 2991. 2991.
That was a little Ian joke, because
We're going to climb up to 3,000.
got like the camper, the bay house, the regular house, the airplane, the Rivian, I left something out. Race car, boat, oh, the boat, yeah.
Number 97 Charlie Alpha, roger.
Yeah, Laura's informed me my
It's over.
midlife crisis is now over.
It's over, good. Yeah, you got to get rid of. I have the same problem. You got to get rid of at least one of those. All right, let's see where we are, Chief. You have the airport in sight yet? Because I think it's right there. But you see the water tower? You're 10 degrees to your left is the airport. And that little water tower is on the far side of Millville Airport on the property, I believe.
1 o'clock, 6 miles eastbound.
I believe you're right.
Skyhawk landing at Hampton, descending at a 3,300. I'll keep you advised.
So, are you set up on an approach yet for 45-degree entry into runway
32?
Yeah, the problem is a guy just took off opposite direction from what we just put into land, so I don't understand that. Do you see that guy?
No, let's listen.
Yes. You see him? Yeah, so that's kind of contradictory to what we're planning on doing, and I'm not sure what he's up to, but he's definitely climbing out from the runway we were going to be landing on in the opposite direction. Let's just listen for a minute, see if we can make heads or tails. We're going to overfly the field anyway, so you can see what the windsock says, but it's probably a little bit unusual. Maybe the wind is totally dead. What was the wind speed? 010 at?
I think 6.
Well, we're going to listen one more time now.
Jersey Regional Airport, Mount Holly, New Jersey.
Where are we listening?
Weather observation 134.
So it's 1-1.
All right, I'm going to just, it's 119 or 6, where do we have that?
Sky conditions.
Oh, it's right here, I'm sorry. It's in, no, it's not.
1 Celsius. Dew point 03 Celsius. Niner. Altimeter 2 marks.
Yeah, get in the habit of throwing your ASOS down here. Just because,
It's easier.
well, I think so. You got like beautiful radios in here, you might as well use them.
Observation 1343 Zulu. Wind 350 at 07.
So 07.
10.
We got everything else. Let's turn that off.
4,600. Temperature 1 Celsius.
I don't know why that guy took off in that direction, but that's just another indication of people doing stupid stuff when you least expect it.
Hit a tailwind.
A 7 or 8 knot tailwind, it sounds like.
Traffic Dr. 257 Foxtrot Alpha, left downwind 26 and reporting to Paris.
Yeah, so that's a dangerous thing. Somebody, that guy maybe doesn't understand. It could be just some guy who doesn't understand how the wind works, or he wanted to go that way and he's okay with a 7 knot tailwind departure. I don't know. So we're in a descent right now? Yep. Okay, good for you. Let's try and stay at least 2,500 over. Let's overfly the field and see what the windsock says, just in case the ASOS is broken or something, which I seriously doubt. I didn't realize how close we were to the Delaware Bay here, man. It's
Skyhawk 694 Sierra Papa will cost runway 2.
might as well run down and do a...
Primary traffic Skyhawk 2472 uniform.
So this is the ceiling at 4,500 probably right there, right? Which is not a... Actually, it didn't say ceiling, it said scattered at 4,500, so that's probably what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's been pushing off this way.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so did we ever do a cruise checklist?
Yep.
Okay, good. And what should we be doing right now? An approach or
Pre-landing.
arrival? Yep. Well, not pre-landing. Let's just do the arrival or approach checklist. So I'll read it to you. Pretty simple. You already did all this stuff, but let's do it anyway.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 694 Sierra Papa.
So this one calls it descent. Throttle, mixture, fuel. What about our fuel? We've been, this would be a good time.
9 minutes left.
Got 9 minutes left, good. You got your ATIS, you got your altimeter, your flight instruments are set. That's actually not the one I was looking for, so why don't you put that back. But right now we know what the traffic pattern altitude is here, right? Tell me what it is.
About
1085.
1085.
And we know which runway we're landing on.
32.
32. We know what the wind and weather and altimeter setting are. And we're going to leave our fuel alone until we're on the ground and we'll switch there, right?
Yep.
Got out.
So, what's traffic pattern altitude?
1085.
Okay, good.
277 Hotel, turning final.
You got the same problem I do.
What?
0 short-term memory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why we have iPads, pencils, paper, and a brain. Okay, so what's our plan here? Do you see the windsock yet? Because
Looking for it.
I can't see the airport anywhere. Oh, the windsock. There's several windsocks down there. I won't be able to see any of them from my side. What was the determination on landing this thing on a soft field? Did we get the yes or the no on that from
Uncle Cranky?
I did not say that. You did. The mechanic.
You mean Dad?
Yeah. Was that or should we ask him, or is that just going to be a straight up no way?
We did ask him.
We didn't?
We did.
We did? What did he say?
He said, yes, just don't make it a practice, a habit.
You did ask him that?
Yeah.
All right, let's not do that today, because I want to confirm that he is very opinionated, and I've already felt the wrath of that more than once. And it's your plane, and if you break it, I'm going to get killed, so.
That I agree with.
Yeah. But I would like you to land this thing on a soft field so you know that you can do that in the event of an emergency. That's the whole purpose. Okay, so we're at 2,000 for 1085, and you look like you know where you're going.
Yep.
I'm not sure how you're going to get back on the 45, but I'll leave that up to you. Just make sure it's not a aerobatic maneuver.
No, I'll just do a 360.
Yeah, just nice and easy. So it would appear there's no traffic in the vicinity, but you never know down here. There's a lot of agricultural and probably some light sport stuff that may or may not have a transponder ADS-B out. So there's the Southern States Prison right there, Delaware Bay. I don't see any traffic, but you keep an eye out on your side. 1800 for 1085, and all looks good. Just keep that ball centered, because I would say we're in the sterile cockpit zone now too, right?
Yep.
That's kind of subjective in a light GA aircraft, but let's call it right now. Okay, so you know where the airport is, right?
Right there.
Yep. And the major obstacle will be that water tower.
Yep.
And this all looks good.
Traffic 2 miles to the south, and the letter engine now 1,700.
Let's try for your stabilized approach today. You know what the elements of the stabilized approach are?
Yep.
We have to be aligned with the runway.
500 feet, aligned, stable, less than 300 feet per minute.
I think it's actually 5, but let's try for 3. No, you know, we don't want to be making any gigantic corrections. It should be all nice and smooth. And if it's not, let's plan right now that it's going to be a go-around.
Yep.
And then there won't be any question about that. All right, I'm going to set my iPad back.
Piper, Archer, 284, India Vector, GPS, approach 414, Millville.
Millville traffic, Lance entering 45 for runway 32, Millville.
Penrith traffic, Skyhawk 828, Foxtrot Golf, about 9 miles to the east, looking to start ourselves up.
So that's 1-4, so you know which one is 3-2, right? It's the second one.
Yep.
The second one counterclockwise. Okay, you just blew through the bottom or the top. That's okay. No, we're really close, but we were still descending, so let's get configured. And that is runway 32.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 694 Sierra Papa is taking the exit runway 32 and departing to the north.
Okay, so that guy's leaving the right way. That's good news.
All right.
So I can't see the runway, so I'm counting on you to get us on a nice base here. Everything looks good. Gears in transit, gears down and locked. Let's do a gumps check right now and say it out loud.
Gas, undercarriage down and locked, mixture prop, switches, seatbelt.
So the switches in this case are fuel pump and lights. Yeah. And just call out your airspeed too. This looks really good. We're rated 100, but let's not go any slower. And
Millville Lance is turning left base, runway 32, Millville.
sorry. I'm going to flip that up so I can see. You okay with that?
Yep.
Sun's not in your eyes. So that was a little bit of a weird.
Yeah. Wasn't clean.
We're going to be quite high.
Right, power out. Perfect.
Okay, so let's do another gumps check right now.
Gas, undercarriage down lock, mixture prop, switches, seatbelts. They're not
Flaps.
flaps.
So we're probably, what, 150 feet high, so I'm going to let you work that. Your airspeed's 105.
Millville Lance is final, runway 32, Millville.
I'm just checking the cross runway here. I do not see any traffic. I'm going to check the, got a guy just departed, and I don't see anyone else. Call out your airspeed. This looks really good, though. Let's try and land right on the blocks. Still clear on the cross runway. Your descent rate's pretty steep, but that's a lagging instrument. Just don't stall it here. There you go. This looks really good.
Piper 84 India.
Very nice. Wow.
Approach 5 miles out, Millville.
Dude, that was your best landing ever.
GPS really? 1-4.
Yes. You had me a little worried for a minute, but that was nice. We'll just go all the way up here to whatever that is. I can't read it yet. That looks like maybe
traffic,
Alpha, no,
Alpha, 10
Charlie.
Southeast, inbound, upwind, 32, Millville.
Yeah, that was really nice. It wasn't a great pattern, but the final was fantastic. Actually,
And that was high.
hey, lead off lines.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Just use those because you will get somewhere some night where the runway is not 400 feet wide, and That would be a gigantic mistake. Having done it myself, trust me. Slow down. No rush. Yeah, it was a really good landing.
Cool. Millville, Lance has cleared the active runway 32 in Millville.
That was the first time I didn't have to say right rudder 14 times. Lead off lines. Let's use the lines, because when you get to your check ride...
Yeah, they're going to want to see it.
No, it's not that. That's like just one of those little sloppy things the guy's like checkbox in his brain that you're a sloppy guy. Let's not be sloppy. So you're off the runway. This is going to work for me. We're going to do our fuel switch right now, right? Do your after landing checklist, and it is nice out here. Happened to that guy that was, there was a guy that departed. There was a guy on an instrument approach that I'm worried about or concerned. There he is. Yeah, that was a great landing. Look at that. Interesting. I think I've seen that thing fly before or something just like it.
Doesn't look like it's been flown.
Well, I've seen one down in Delaware that looks just like that. I don't know what kind of plane that was, but... Yeah, so I heard a guy saying he was doing an RNAV on 1-4. But I don't see that person, so we'll check again. There is a guy in the pattern over here for 3-2 though, and there he is. He's just midfield.
Yep.
So your annual went off without a hitch? Hey, we're getting ready to cross another active runway, so.
Yep.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha, 5 miles southeast, entering the pattern, upwind 32, Millville.
So that's not the downwind traffic, so we'll keep an eye on him. I don't know if he's landing. He's pretty high. It's actually 1,800 feet. He's departing the area, I think. Okay. This is the hold short for 1-4, so I think...
This is crossing 2810.
Yep.
Millville traffic, Lance is crossing runway 2810 at Bravo, Millville.
Perfect. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't 1-4, it was 2810. 1-4 was the other end of the one we were ending on. Great spot, right? Beautiful
I
airport.
love Millville.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. This is at least as nice as MJX. Maybe nicer, right? I don't want to say nicer, but...
Pretty spanky.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha, 2 miles southeast, entering the pattern, upwind 32, Millville.
I do want to get eyes on all these people because when someone says upwind, I don't know if they're on the wrong side of the airport. Let's just, let's get up here and...
Take a look.
Yeah, we'll get eyes on everybody that's not too busy here, but busy enough. Okay, so let's see where we are. That guy is, in fact, upwind for 3-2, so we'll give...
Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha, upwind 3-2, Millville.
Yep. So if we were to depart right now, that would potentially be a conflict. So let's let him finish his upwind and crosswind leg, or he might be doing a midfield crosswind, in which case he'll have no conflict. And I don't see anyone else here. Everyone else departed the pattern. So why don't we do our before takeoff checklist? And I'm going to do my checklist. And you did just switch tanks, right?
Yep.
That was right around 30 minutes.
Yep, I started the timer again.
And we are, in fact, fully on the right tank right now. Yep. Good. GoPro's still running. Hopefully we have audio.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha, crosswind 3-2, Millville.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, so we'll just let him get out of the way, and he's been making phenomenal radio calls. Do you want to do another one here? You want to run right over to Cape May and
Do one more right here.
okay, it's up to you.
Actually, yeah, do one more.
Okay.
I'd like to get the pattern down better.
Yeah, we were just, I don't know what happened. We were, actually, it's not as bad as I thought looking at it, but it was a little curvy.
It was a little tight to the,
Well, you have a picture of it, right? You have the breadcrumbs on?
Yep.
It was more of a curve instead of a nice square pattern, but
3-2, full stop, Millville.
all right,
I think you can get out of here. Just so you did your pre-departure, I just want to check mine. You got your...
Millville, Lance is departing runway 32, Millville.
Okay, what's our rotation speed? Because it's actually important to have a nice brisk rotation in a Piper and at the speed, not before or after. Both of those things can be detrimental.
70.
Okay. That's what the POH says? Yep. Not like some Facebook rotation speed. Okay, so we have a cross runway here, so let's just really quick visually check. There's no jets or planes. I'm all set. Using the port technique, I see. That's good. Everything looks good to me.
Alive. There's 60.
All clear.
There's 70.
Nice. Just runway heading straight out.
Traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha,
You're up.
left 8, 3-2, full stop, Millville.
Positive rate of climb, 250 feet, safe airspeed of 123.
123.
That's what it says.
Very specific.
Well, it's between 120 and 125, so I rounded up.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha, final, 3-2, full stop, Millville.
Yeah, just remember the ball is your friend in the pattern below. Anytime you're below 3,000 feet, that thing should be dead center unless you're... Okay, let's do a nice square pattern here. So you call the perpendicular and parallel to the runway. This plane is not getting too far ahead of you, I notice now. Even though you just had a big hiatus, I can see that you're a little more comfortable with this. Okay, let's roll out. That's, I believe that was it, right?
Yep.
Or am I looking at the wrong one way?
Nope.
Yeah, that's right. That's right one.
All right. Down.
Yeah, so try and stay nice and
Square.
Nice and square. That's what I meant. Right angles. It helps. And you gave yourself a little more room this time too, and the wind was not too bad. So that's the Field of Dreams right there, under the water tower. So we're getting blown a little bit to the right, possibly. The wind was out at 350.
6, 8 golf is a left mile to the west, and we'll be positioning for a 45.
Okay, so by now we should be in a descent with 1-notch flaps, right? So.
Millville, Lance is left downwind, runway 32, Millville.
And I thought we were flying this at 20 inches of manifold pressure in the pattern, wasn't it?
Probably.
Millville traffic, Skyhawk 7 Sierra Alpha,
There you
down
go.
032, Millville.
19 or 20. So we got a nice 250 foot per minute descent. We should have descended about 200 feet by now, but I can see that you're extending your downwind a little, so that all works. Airspeed's 105, so
110.
110, that works, right?
Yep.
What did we say we want to be on the top of the final? About 100 on the top of the final, and then what's our over the number speed?
I think 90, 95. Millville, Lance is left base, runway 32, Millville.
Okay, so I didn't hear like an out loud gumps check yet, but you may have done one. But
gas left, right tank, gear down the lock, mixture prop full forward, fuel pump is on.
Yeah, and
yeah,
so this time you're going to be right on the glide path and watch the ball. So that's beautiful. You will be stabilized by 650 feet here once you get lined up at the runway. Yeah, this plane cannot be landed gear up, or I told you we both have to.
Gas, undercarriage down lock, mixture prop, fuel pump switches, full flaps.
So you're maybe 50, 30 feet high, so just, you don't have to do anything, just let it sink into the glide path. Just a half inch of,
we're at 105.
Getting on 45.
So get yourself nice and lined up right now. You can feel where the wind is. You need a little bit of right aileron, left rudder. Does that make sense? Right aileron, left rudder. There you go. Okay, and we're going to land on the 1,000-footers. Descent rate is 500 feet, somewhere down there. That's a lagging instrument, but this looks good. The cross runway is totally clear. I don't see anyone else at the airfield.
High, but
just a little bit. You can do whatever you have to do to land. We got a nice long runway. I was okay, but you needed a little right rudder. We were
drifting a bit.
We got a little. Well, whenever you start letting out the power, you're going to have
more and more.
You know the deal. You just got to put your head over here for a second. That one will be on the video. But I tried not to intervene. I'm not near the controls. I'm very comfortable with your approach and landing and pattern, and that would be like check ride acceptable, I think. You got to do the out loud gumps check though, because
traffic lights for 2 Victor Alpha, approximately 10 miles west.
We have both seen the result of complacency at our own airport. In the last 2 years,
Millville traffic.
3 people have landed gear up, and
3 mile 45.
all
32. Millville.
Let's get all the way off here and go up to plane lengths. We've seen the after effect and the impact, and it's and they're all people that we knew or our mechanic knew, and by all accounts were very good, competent pilots who had momentary lapse, right? So I think the thing I learned is that can happen to anybody, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so gumps check 3 times for me in my plane. I don't ever want to be making that phone call.
No.
Millville traffic, experimental 668.
I'm all good.
On the downwind for 32, Millville.
Millville Lance has cleared the active runway 32 Millville.
So I was, that was a way better pattern, and you were more stabilized. Yeah, but just a little bit. So it's always better to be a little bit high than a little bit low, right? At an unfamiliar place, especially at night. But you managed that fine. Being a little bit high in the pattern or on final is something that you need to be able to adjust as a pilot. So that wasn't unstabilized. You just, I even told you when we were down here, you should have been descending a little sooner. Instead of starting the descent here, you started it
over there. Probably
2 miles or 1.5 miles too far. That was obvious that was going to happen. You extended your downwind and made the slow down because we got it's clear that way and it's clear that way.
It's all the way up.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking.
Runway 32.
Oh, you're looking at that runway.
Yeah, just, you never know here. There's a lot of jet traffic and people come out of these hangars and you can't see them. Are we going to Cape May or are we staying here?
Yeah, let's go to Cape May.
Okay. All right, I'll leave you alone here. We're crossing,
Millville traffic, Piper 284 on Vector, GPS 32 approach, layup inbound, Millville.
Millville traffic, Lance is crossing runway 2810 at Bravo. Millville.
Good. So now there is a guy on an instrument approach, so we'll just keep an eye out for him. He didn't say...
Millville traffic, 668 off, turning final.
That's what worries me, like you get an aerobatic guy. That is an aerobatic plane, isn't it? I hope it is, because because he's pretending he is. What kind of plane was that?
I do not know.
Do you have his landing gear down?
Nope.
Does that plane have? I can't tell if that's, yeah, he's got gear down, I think, right?
Yeah.
Nice and easy, Chief. That was kind of a crazy-ass turn to final there.
Yeah, I was watching the plane more than my speed.
Yeah. That little Piper? You know what that was?
Serious?
No, I don't know. Well, that would explain it.
Millville traffic, light sport 582 Victor Alpha on a 45 to runway 32 Millville.
Okay, what do we have to do to get ready to depart here? I'm going to set a flight plan while we're on the ground so one of us has one, and then you can get set up. KMIV. I might be able to send this to you. I don't know if there's any intermediate spots. Do you want to? We'll just fly direct.
I don't see anybody in pattern.
There's
Looks like there's one guy.
Millville traffic, stock 1CT94 is 5 miles from the west, coming in for the 45.
That was a beautiful pattern that time. That was, it was a little wide, but it helped you out a lot, I think.
Clear 3-2.
Okay, let me just do my check. You can do your, want to make sure everything looks like we are still 15 minutes from switching tanks, and you got the fuel pump on, right?
Millville Lance is departing runway 32, Millville.
You have a guy on the 45 over that way somewhere, so just
traffic, light sport 582 Victor Alpha.
be careful we don't turn in the direction of the pattern until we have eyes on him, but it'll be long gone. Okay.
Alright.
Millville traffic, November 4.
Everything looks good to me.
November is approximately 11 miles south. We'll be picking up a 3-mile 45 runway 32 full stop Millville.
Okay, you have the plane.
My plane.
I'm off the rudders and off the
Airspeed's
yoke.
alive.
Nice rotation, net 70. Boom.
Positive rate, gear up.
So some people would tell you to leave the gear down until you have no landing possibility, and you know, if the engine quit right there, which we know that can happen, you probably could have put that back on the ground. I don't know. And I also noticed there's like an extended little thing in the woods over there. I don't think that's for landing though. Anyway, that did happen at the Flying W once. To one of our instructors, maybe twice, where they had an engine out on departure and got back to the ground.
Traffic, stock 1CT94 is entering the
What in the world is this?
For runway 32, coming in number 2.
I don't know. There's a
Millville traffic, light sport.
hundreds of RVs down there.
Runway 32, Millville.
Is that camping for the Field of Dreams?
Traffic, 257 Foxtrot.
Never knew that. Yeah, there's like 100 RVs down there.
Alpha, right downwind, 29 Roundsville.
Somebody got smart and made a campsite. Okay.
There's 1,000.
Yep. So, do you want me to send you this flight plan, or
Sure.
you want to set yours on? All right, let me give this to you. I got my head down, so you're
Flying the plane.
in charge.
Turn final, runway 26, Henry. Foxtrot Alpha, final 24 wing. Millville traffic, 2 Victor Alpha, turning final, runway 32, Millville.
Millville traffic, Piper 2841 Victor, 4 mile final, GPS 32, low approach only. Millville traffic.
Alright, it says it's sending it to you, so. Yep. Says I couldn't do it by passenger, I had to use airdrop.
Left crosswind runway 26.
You get it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
So we'll just get kind of on a direct to Millville, and then we'll worry about weather and pattern entry and all that.
3 Alpha, turn right base, 29 Robinson.
So what's your power set at right now? You can probably pull that back, or you, unless 25 squared usually works, 24 squared somewhere. Not sure what your POH says, but that's Southern States Prison right there under us, and so that broken at 4,500 is now broken at 3,000. It looks like just some little puffies here. So let's stay here. And now Cape May should be sort of kind of right off your nose right now, right? Don't keep the turn going. You got it on your...
Yep. Should be like right across.
Yeah.
I got traffic, 700 feet.
Yep, -7. I'm looking.
19294 is going to be on upwind, runway 32 on Millville traffic.
Millville traffic. Light point 2 Victor Alpha, clear of runway 32 Millville.
And Alaire Mama to the com.
He's descending.
3077.
But he is now about 10 degrees off our nose, -1000. I don't see him, but I'm going to keep looking. You fly the plane. Let's stay at 2,500 because we're not going anywhere.
Heading out to ILS 10.
Millville traffic.
Yeah, he's 1,500 feet below. I still don't see him.
32, full stop, Millville.
He's now right off your nose somewhere. Still don't see him.
And Monmouth County,
He's going to be coming out under you somewhere. Now he turned perpendicular to us. Going to pop out on your side. You got
Traffic in sight, no factor.
it. Okay, so you should be sort of kind of heading right to Millville now.
Yep.
And we're going to need some stuff when we get there. So why don't you set up for, do a cruise checklist at 2,500, then we'll, got 10 minutes before you have to worry about that at least, so.
126 Dallas Air is crossing 2810 at Barrens.
Probably go back to Atlantic City.
Niner.
1246.
Downwind runway 32, Millville.
Just to listen, there might be some useful information there. Then we'll worry about it.
Number 4200 Echo contact.
So why don't you do your cruise checklist, and or if you already did it, it's probably time to switch tanks. Not yet.
7 minutes.
And let's grab, so you're already done your cruise checklist? Okay, so we should probably do a weather at KMIV, and then we'll figure out what our approach and arrival is, or arrival and approach and pattern. So you're going to need some information off your iPad, frequency-wise. Looks like there's no traffic between us and Cape May. Oh, it just popped up. Did you get it? 118.275. Did yours just pop up?
Yep.
This is such a cheating device. It's not even
May
funny.
County Airport. Automated weather observation.
Yes, I think it's better to keep it down here.
6 Zulu. Wind 300 at 07. Visibility 10. Sky condition
We're
clear.
using the gene trick, right? Because we both have short-term memory issues.
Dew point 04 Celsius. Altimeter 2992.
Okay, so just we need to know where. Why don't you do this first this time? Just set up. What's our landing runway going to be if the wind is 300 at 7? I'm watching outside, so you can, you got your head down for a second. Wow, that is a very technical sand quarry down there. They got some serious equipment for mining sand.
Alright, we're going to do runway 28.
That sounds like a good runway. Is that the long runway there? I can't remember.
It is.
It is not. It is. It doesn't matter. They're both well longer than anything we normally use. So 28 sounds like a good runway for wind out of 300. It's the one that goes from ocean to bay, though, not the one with the ILS.
Cherokee 7968.
Or is it a localizer only down there? I can't remember. I think it's localizer only.
On the VOR Bravo, Hamilton.
28.
Okay, so I missed. Somebody stepped on the 28 guy. What's our freak down there? 1227. You already got it. Good. Yeah, this isn't. If we were on like night flight or instrumented, we would stay with Atlantic City a little longer, but we're VFR.
Hang on, pop turn base 32.
Big Gulf.
Number 2 to land.
Man, birds come up fast when you're going 160 knots. Yeah, when are we going to Key West?
That's a great question. We're doing 160 miles an hour.
Is yours calibrated in knots or miles per hour on the outside?
Knots are on the inside, miles are on the outside.
You sure?
MPH.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Is that what your POH is all? These speeds are all in your POH at miles per hour? Yeah, mine is too, in the older Cessna.
KMIV traffic, Bristol 181 Bravo Lima, crossing runway 1.
Alright, I'm going to set mine up, so I'm going to be heads down for a second. So we decided we're doing visual to 28, right? Best wind and 45-degree entry, sound like a plan. Add to route, cheating again.
traffic.
TPA is 1022.
Yep. And the only thing I didn't grab was the runway length, so I'm just going to grab that. You can.
Hamilton traffic, Cherokee 7968, Whiskey 3 miles northeast on the VOR Bravo, Hamilton.
Hamilton traffic, number 277 14 Gulf 5 miles east of west of the field. Right traffic.
We're about northeast, about 2 miles. We're just going to fly.
So we're landing on a 5,000-foot runway, and the other one's only 250 feet longer. So, I mean, that's sort of kind of insignificant, given we have 5,000 feet. But it is a shorter, but by a very small amount. Looks
I
nice.
think there's a definition for that.
What?
It's called a sea hare.
I was going to use a percentage, but just because of the YouTube, it's still running. The bay water's still a little murky today. From rain, I guess, or is that tidal?
Probably tidal.
Yeah, we have to go to Key West someday. We'll both. How much fuel would that take? We're going 160 miles an hour. It's got to be like 1,200 miles, right? Times 2. So 2,500 miles. Just really ballparking it. And how many miles per gallon do we get? Or no, that would be 2,500.
For runway 34, Carol.
A long trip. What is that going to be like? 20 hours or something down and back?
Climb 2,000 out.
20 hours and at what? 12 gallons per hour?
Oh, no.
More? Way more?
We're doing 21 right now.
21 gallons? We would be leaning it out at 10,000 feet.
True. We're not doing that. We're also
So it'd be 15. So we're going to use 150 gallons of gas, is that right?
Sounds about right.
No, it's got to be more than that. 20 times 15. Twice that. 300 gallons of gas.
KMIV traffic, Bristol 181 Bravo Lima, moving on to 28 active for takeoff. Full stop, Cambridge.
300 gallons of gas at what? $6 or $7? $6? $7?
Sounds about right.
So it's $1,000 of gas each.
Cape May traffic, so 181.
We're doing that.
Departing to the northwest. Down with that on 28.
Then we have to buy a hotel and food. Okay, let's call this sterile cockpit and...
Starting my descent. Airport in sight.
Yep, and the only problem right now is the runway you're landing on is shooting people up in this direction, so just be very aware that we are kind of in the departure path.
Yep.
Especially at 2,000 feet, this is kind of exactly where somebody might end up if they took off right now. But there's nobody there, so it's your lucky day. I maybe would have flown over the middle of the airport to avoid that.
Okay.
500, set up for the 45 for 3.
I just switched tanks.
Okay.
Fuel pumps on.
And that's rated 60, so it looks good.
Runway 3, turn in left cross.
On the way back, we'll do some steep turns, right?
Yep.
What was rule number 3? I think rule number 3 or 4 was don't let any simulated emergencies turn into real emergencies.
It was don't get in trouble with the FAA.
Right, well number 4 then. Don't let any simulated emergencies turn into real emergencies. They got your little intercoastal canal here.
That's pretty cool. I've never
It
seen it.
didn't, yeah, sorry, it's
Archer is on the left
Barrel
hand,
cockpit.
runway 3, climbing through.
Cape May Lighthouse. These are navigational symbols I'm pointing out. Aids, rather. So you got your ferry terminal should be, is it under you or under me, or we're past it already? Alright.
Ferry terminal's right under us.
Okay. And so intercoastal, Cape May Lighthouse, Cape May Coast Guard stations over there. Looking good. And the ball's nice and centered, and you're on 1227, COM 1, transmit and receive. This looks really good. The pattern altitude was what, 1022, so let's not blow through the bottom of it. I'm going to leave you alone because this looks pretty good.
Cape May traffic for cell 181 Bravo Lima, turning to the northwest.
Beautiful.
Cape May Lance entering 45 for runway 28. Cape May. Alright, gear down.
I like it. This is where we want to start slowing up and getting configured, right?
Yep.
Plane gets ahead of you real fast. This looks really good today, though. Okay. I would do a gump
Gears
check.
down. Gas is on the left. Gear down and lock. Mixture prop. Switches. Flaps. Seatbelt.
Fuel pump is off, not on. So that's, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, sorry. So that's the really important part about a gumps check, to actually not just say it, right? Because that's how the gear ends up when you go. Gear down and locked, and it's not down and locked. Okay. Looking good, Chief.
Cape May Lance is left downwind, runway 28, Cape May. And I should be starting my descent.
This is a beautiful pattern. Yeah, this is where you should start your descent. You won't have to extend your downwind. So do what you can to make this a really good landing without any external pressure from me, because I'm just here for the ride. Hands off the controls, my feet are straight up, not near the pedals. So I am going to do a gumps check. Mixture prop switches, seatbelts, you got your lights on, right? Yep.
Alright, gas, undercarriage down lock, mixture prop, switches, flaps, seatbelts.
Time. And don't let your descent stop. Just, monitor it, and the ball looks pretty centered, just nice, easy turns. The final approach course is clear.
Millville Lance is left base, runway 28, Millville. Cape May.
I would do another gumps check right now. I would get in the habit of doing
undercarriage, Make sure prop, switches, seatbelt flaps.
If you have to do 6 gump checks, that's not too many. Don't turn yet. Just give yourself a second. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. There you go. And just watch the ball. It's going to turn out nice. So you got 50 feet to go before you have to be established, so don't intercept too shallow here. They still got a little bit of room, so you're going to call that established at 490 feet. There you go. You're a little bit high. Put your head over here and just make a decision. There you go. And remember, that's going to reverse itself when you start letting the power out. This all looks good, though. You're going to have a little steep descent, so you're going to need a little power added, but not now, but just to break the descent. Perfect. There's your first red light. There's your second one. Just a touch of power. There you go. Looks good. It's going to be good. Where you need a little right rudder and just let it settle. Oh, dude, you totally slammed that one. That was number 2 today.
Yeah, baby.
That was good. So again, we were a little bit high, but you fixed it. So if you were low, that's a different story altogether. If you're really high, you might want to do a go around. If you're really low, that's an automatic go around. And let's use the leadoff lines. That all looks good. They fixed this runway up pretty nice.
Sure did.
It's going to be summer soon. Is today, what's tomorrow, the first day of spring, or Monday?
So. 21st or 20th?
It should be the 19th, or I don't know. It's St. Patrick's Day, St. Joseph's Day, first day of spring. They're all in the same week. What are we getting, a new FBO here? It's pretty serious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder what that's going to be.
Probably a signature or something.
Signature millionaire. It's not millionaire because we would have built that.
Cape May, Lance is clear, runway 28, Cape May.
Yeah, that was a good landing. I liked it. Good pattern. I think the track will show that was a nice, pretty nice square pattern. You all cleaned up? Where are we going next?
Time we've got 10:30.
If you want, you could do one at KOBI or...
KOBI?
Yeah, it's right here. That will be a little more challenging. It's a shorter runway. We'll plan it before we leave, though, because it's just a short hop and we won't have time to... Actually, I'm going to let you do it and you can send it to me.
Yep.
KMA traffic, Cherokee 88 Tango.
A lot of people here today for breakfast, it looks like.
Alpha,
Looks like a club, doesn't it? Has to be, right? These guys all came here together. They're all leaving together. Looks like a NASCAR race start. Yeah, these guys all got a lot of aerobatic planes. Light sport.
Tango clear, runway 191.
You know that white truck right there, right? That's the airport manager guy, and he typically in that building or out in the truck chasing geese. They have some kind of geese control gun. That guy doing a run-up? I can't tell if he's parked in a run-up circle or what. But before we get up there, can't tell if there's anyone behind us. Because I don't want to get up and I'm gonna set the flight plan now. So once we get up there, we don't want to be blocking him.
Cape May, Lance is crossing runway 191 at Alpha, Cape May. What he's doing.
I think he's doing a run-up. I'm going to send this to you by... You see anything flashing on your screen?
Yep.
Why don't you grab that? Yeah, it's a really short hop over there, so we'll need to get... Maybe we head out over the coast and get the radio set. So forget about that now. You got the flight plan?
Yep.
Okay. So let's do a check. We're still good on fuel, right?
Yep.
How much fuel did we have when we left?
We have 40 gallons.
You just switched the fuel how long ago?
10 minutes ago.
Okay, good.
Timer going.
All right. I am... still got a good GoPro. Hang on one second. Circuit breakers are all good. Fuel pumps on. Okay, what runway is this?
28.
28? Alright. Whenever you're ready, you can make a radio call.
Cape May. Lance is departing runway 28, Cape May.
Nice. Yes, we'll depart 28 and we can head out in the direction, we'll turn 45 degrees direction of the pattern, head out over the lighthouse, then we'll have some time to get set up with radios for KOBI. There's not going to be any ATIS there, so we'll use this ATIS. Cross runway is clear both directions.
Airspeed's alive.
So is he coming in for parking or fuel?
You got crosswind here from the right. There you go.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah, I just had breakfast. Have a good day.
Okay, I would say it's time for gear up. You're not landing there. Beautiful. Positive rate of climb, safe airspeed of 120 miles per hour. And you're at 250 feet. Yeah, this thing likes to climb, doesn't it?
In weather like this, yeah.
Gears up, right?
Gears up. There's 500 feet.
All these people are getting ready for summer down here.
Traffic.
Got traffic?
700 feet.
I don't have them yet. Hang on 1 second.
Gonna cut right across our nose.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 nautical mile, 500
There
feet
it is.
above. Got them.
Traffic.
Yeah, good call.
That's literally just what we did.
Yep. So you know, good example of how this would work out. If this had been 10 seconds later, we would have been, look.
Yep.
200 feet. We're now almost at the exact same altitude as him. We're now far enough away we can turn 45 degrees in the direction of the pattern.
Okay, the Sky 126 is going to be overflying the field at 4,500. Can't make traffic.
4,500. That's not him.
Over 45, left downwind, 28.
So you see the lighthouse over there? Yep. We don't have to go out that far. Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning. We don't have to go out that far, but we can head over, maybe over the ferry terminal and then back over the airport.
Okay.
We're far enough away you can start to turn back in. There's nobody out here. I don't have a life preserver, and that water is probably about, what, 45 degrees? 50 degrees.
Now it's going to be real nice.
How cold does that water get?
Oh, probably high 30s in the middle of the winter.
How about right now, though?
Probably 40s, low 40s.
Is that a jet ski following that, or is that two jet skis? I thought it was a boat and a jet ski. That's two.
That's two boats.
That's two boats?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, because those are pretty big wakes, right?
Yeah.
It just, they were so close together. They don't actually look like the kind of boats that you would take this far out in the bay, but do me a favor, turn that way a little so I can just see what that is. Not going to see him.
Tango left crosswind 28, KMIV.
Okay, make traffic says in Skyline departing runway 28, be a left turn out.
They are some kind of
Will be parallel.
little boats.
Okay, man.
Okay, ferry terminal.
Okay, make traffic Sky 126 Bravo Sierra.
You ever go on that ferry?
No, I was just thinking that. I never
I
have.
do it a lot.
Yep.
The van fits on there real nice. Okay, let's just hold.
Traffic Cherokee 8 Tango left.
Let's stay away from the airport till we get up we're only at 1,500 feet. Let's climb up to at least 2,000 when we can overfly the field and on course to KOBI, which for some reason,
The traffic, Cherokee 7968 Whiskey.
mine still says Millville. I put in Millville instead of, and I sent it to you too.
How you doing?
I'll reset it. That's the kind of mistake you can make when you're just talking.
Let's go like final 28 Cape May.
I'm going to send this to you again. Share flight plan with Ian Schaefer via,
Cape May traffic for you, 450.
what do you call it? Airdrop.
Part of the pattern to the west, final call, Cape May traffic.
This will be a little different. We're just going to have to determine what runway to land on up here. There's 2 runways at KOBI. 3-1. So we know the wind was out of approximately 300, right? So why don't we just overfly the field at 1,500 feet and we'll figure it out when we get there, because that's more of a all GA airport that you wouldn't have all this information.
KMA traffic, Cherokee 80 Tango.
So you can just go on course to KOBI whenever you're ready. We're right over the
5 miles south.
CILVOR is right out here in the bay somewhere. I can't see it, but we've identified that before on this, kind of right in front of us somewhere.
Right there, I think.
I see something, but I'm not sure that's it. I got some glare, but there's some traffic over near the airport, so just keep your eyes open. So the VOR is inside of Route 9, it says. That doesn't make, well, that's what I'm thinking it looks like, but I thought it was out in the water here. Yeah, it's inside of Route 9, so that's Route 9, so it's, that looks like the symbol. Thought it was out in the bay here somewhere, but I'm gonna fly pretty much right over it. So, frequency down there is, there is actually AWAS.
Oh, there's?
Yeah, 120475. How'd they get that?
KMA traffic, Cherokee 80 Tango is on the go. 28 KMA.
1 Zulu weather, wind 060 at 3 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature
let's just make sure that's really Woodbine.
2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2991 inches of mercury.
Hear that again.
Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation. 1442 Zulu weather, wind 040 at 4 knots. Visibility more.
Well, that's new equipment, I think. I never knew that was there. I don't think that was there.
Temperature
Hey,
0 Celsius.
yeah, when you get done with that, CTAP here is 123.05.
Inches of mercury.
Traffic, Stock 991 Foxtrot. I'm turning left 82 runway.
So it says the VOR is right down there, and I'm going to wait till we're just a beam, which is pretty close. It says it's right in there. I thought it was out in the bay or in the water, but we are. It says it's just on the inside of Route 9. And I don't think they moved it, so maybe I saw something else last time I was down here.
Traffic, traffic 969 Tango, 5 miles south.
You watching out for traffic as I'm looking?
Site's down right now.
We are really close to the VOR location. I still don't see it.
Say traffic, Scout 39.
Man, do you see it anywhere?
From runway 32, see traffic.
Right there.
Where?
To that?
Where? I don't see anything.
Oh, no,
I mean, it literally says it's right under our wing. Wouldn't be in a shopping center, that's for sure. Just make sure on your ADSB there's no traffic. I just want to see where this is.
There's someone right over there, 400 feet up.
Man. Got nothing. It says it's now behind us. If I'm looking at the right thing. I see a power station. Hey, watch the ball because we're really steep.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't see it anywhere, but you got the ball, right?
Yep.
Yeah, next time we'll find it. I'm at a loss. I thought it was in the water over there. There is nothing on this side of Route 9 that looks like a VOR. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong. I mean, we're literally like supposed to be right over top of it unless I'm looking at the wrong symbol. I always thought it was on the other side, but maybe that symbol I'm looking at isn't really the VOR center. I thought it was out in the water back behind us somewhere. Okay.
Turning base for runway 32.
Kobe. Woodbine Municipal Airport is a couple miles in front of you. There it is. So I'll let you find the field. I'm going to let you do this whole thing. So your wind was what? 040
at 6.
Huh? I got my head down for a second.
Yep.
So anything in the top half is
395 Tango Hotel, turning on for runway.
I don't know, I would say runway 1 is probably the closest. Let's see. But one of these is the shorter runway, I think. Yeah, that's the long one. I'm going to let you have a look at that too.
Yep.
Okay, I have my head back up. I'll look for aeroplanes and whatnot.
Smoke down, traffic 9er, Tango left downwind 28, smoke down. New garden lab clear.
The ceiling's coming down, or the scattered layers coming down here.
New garden traffic, that's a 1 Golf Golf.
Would you determine for best runway?
010.
Yeah, I think that's what I put in. So I'm going to let you, what's your TPA you got?
1040 or
1041. 1041. Okay, so we're landing on that runway, it looks like, right?
Yep.
Or, yeah, I believe that's... So what's really confusing is what looks like the long runway here is actually the taxiway, and that could really screw you up. So the two runways are actually 90 degrees from each other. That thing on the other side is
a taxiway.
It's a taxiway adjacent to the hangars, and I think a lot of people have accidentally landed, or maybe on purpose. Maybe people use that for a runway when they feel the necessity. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this scattered layer came down a little. All right, let's call this sterile and arrival checklist. What do we got to do? Got your AWAS, got your landing runway, got your TPA.
Yep.
Do you have an altimeter setting?
Yes. 29902.
Okay.
Traffic 0120.
And you got something set up for a 45-degree entry. And this will be a little tighter, and, or it doesn't have to be.
611 Golf Golf.
So we're at 2,000 feet. Just make sure you have time to descend.
For New Garden traffic.
Nice. There's no traffic in the vicinity. Everybody's behind you at Cape May. Nobody in front of us. Nobody at Woodbine that I see. Nope. This is actually a nice airport to land if you want to go to like Sea Isle or Avalon, because there's a road that goes directly out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think it's that road right there. Okay, seatbelts.
New Garden traffic, for 611 Golf Golf.
12305. That looks good. Beautiful.
Woodbine Lance entering 45 for runway 10 Woodbine.
Okay, so this is going to happen pretty quickly, and this is a much smaller runway, a much narrower runway, so this is why we have to be nice and stabilized and no excessive airspeed and not a lot of stuff to do on final.
Alright, gas, undercarriage downlock, mixture, prop, switches, seatbelt, and let's get a notch of flaps.
Yep, looks good. So our airspeed's still like 119 or so we want to start slowing down. We should be at 20 inches, 19 inches of manifold pressure, which we're actually below that, right?
Yep.
So you probably have to add some power right now because you're going to slow down too much. There you go. I would just leave it at 19 and work your controls. There you go. Another gumps check.
Gas, undercarriage downlocked, mixture, prop, switches, seatbelt, flaps, good to go. Landing
Everything
runway
looks good to me.
010 Woodbine. Woodbine, Lance is left downwind for runway 010 Woodbine.
So we need to have a little descent going. I think we are descending. We have a lagging instrument. That's it right there. So just work it down. Beautiful lake.
We're right at 100, 105.
Looks good to me. Just use the ball. We're close to the ground. We do have an antenna here, so keep an eye on that. It's still at least 300 feet away, but things to worry about, especially at night. This looks really good. We're not descending anymore though, so I maybe screwed you up when I pointed out that antenna. So we do need to put the nose down a little right now. We're not going to be on the glide path. There you go. Speed's still good. Good descent rate. That is one of the runways and not the taxiway. Let's just make sure it's 010, right?
Yep.
This looks really good. Now you can see the 1,000-footers are really close.
Yeah.
1,000-footers are very close together here for obvious reason. Because the runway is only 3,000 feet long.
Woodbine Lance is final 010 Woodbine.
Yes, undercarriage, down and locked, mixture, prop switches, seatbelts. And you're gonna put your head over here and get your right rudder in and your left aileron, and you got a windsock up there. You got a quartering headwind from the right to the left, and it's very light. You're gonna need to add some right rudder as you take the power out. This all looks good. So there's the 1,000-footers. A little bit high, add a touch of power. That's good, that's good, that's good. There you go. You just needed a touch. That was fine. That was fine. It was gonna be a little slam. So this is the second 1,000-footer. So there's only 1,000 foot between them. It looks kind of weird. You got a little bit of room here. You can back taxi, do whatever you need to. But yeah, these are the lead off. So little different environment.
Yeah.
If you want, you could do a U-turn. No, not that way. That way, we don't want to hit any lights. Yeah, I would do a U-turn, get off the runway, and we'll.
That way.
No.
What?
I don't think there's any. That's a run-up area. Go over here.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything on that side. Yeah, I think aside from a back taxi, you got to go up here, and then that's the taxiway. This is the taxiway, right? Or no, this is the runway.
Yeah, you got me. That was the taxiway.
Okay, so you can get off. Maybe you can't. Yeah, we're back taxiing on a runway right now. That was my bad. Why don't you get off here?
Yep. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, so perfect. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, so there's never anybody here, but when there is, then you'll hear about it. So this is we're gonna go that way and use the taxiway to get all the way back over. A little bit of a long trip, but yeah, look at that. They got their own weather reporting here now.
Fancy.
Fancy.
All right, I just switched the tanks.
Okay. Exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes, plus or minus a couple seconds. Yeah, it got really nice. I'm okay with 50 or 55 degrees for the rest of the spring, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
It was nice to be 74 degrees, or actually it went up to 78 the other day. That's Dusty what's his name? Dusty Crophopper. You've never seen the movie? What?
No.
Your kids haven't watched?
Which way am I going?
Not that way. You can keep going straight, and then that's going to be runway 31. Yeah, we could have gone that way. Actually, you have to go that way. I'm sorry. That was the taxiway, yep. It cuts a little short, Alpha. Come out this way a little and do a UB. The only way back over there is to get on the runway and do a little back taxi, so. Yeah, they didn't really make this taxiway in the right spot, did they? So it looks like you have to back taxi on one to depart, so just be aware when you get to the end of it.
Oh.
We want to get ready to go before. So we're going to be crossing 1331.
Where's the whole short line?
I think that was the ILS, or the actual hold short. I don't know. There was a sign back there. It's hard to see, but we are.
Woodbine, Lance is crossing 3113, Woodbine.
So nobody there and nobody the other way. I think this is the taxiway that really gets confusing if you come here not familiar. So there's a hold short on this side. I didn't see one that way.
Yeah, I didn't either.
This looks like a runway though, except for the yellow line, right?
It does. I could totally see someone landing on
I'm sure people do it all the time if this is your airport. This is actually, looks like it's as long as the runways. We're pretty close. It's 2,300 feet, 2,400 feet. Okay, let's stop here because we're going to have to back taxi down there. So Unicom, they got some fantastic signage here. This is like one of the best, before we do that, let's get all ready to go. So are we heading back up north?
Yep.
Let's set up our flight plans. Where are we going? Fly over November 81. It's 11 o'clock right now, so your call.
Yeah, we should probably...
AOBI, direct November 14.
Yep.
Okay, I'm all set when you are.
I don't see anybody.
So we switched tanks. How's our fuel level doing? You still have half and almost half. Right? Circuit breakers are all in. I just want to get ready so when you're ready we can depart. So we're going to back taxi on what runway here? 1.
Woodbine, Lance's back taxi, runway 10, Woodbine.
01.
01.
No, 10 is
Yeah.
100, so just...
01.
Okay. Nobody here. Nobody within 10 miles of here, or even more. So, a beautiful airport like this, somebody ought to come out and restripe this, right? So this is where our A&P mechanic wants us to be careful not to get too close to this loose gravel and mess up your prop. Right? It is a nice airport. Even the asphalt's in pretty good condition. What do we say? We have about 3,000 foot runway here?
Yep.
Okay, let's just do a real quick before takeoff checklist. Circuit breakers look good. Fuel set. Trim wheel set. Flaps are set for 0. Gears down and locked. And you got your fuel pump on. So let's brief this. We do have trees. We have a quartering headwind from left to right. So set some aileron until you get going. Watch the trees, the antennas behind us. I'm all set.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Woodbine, Lance is departing runway 1, Woodbine.
Good job. Center line and runway heading.
North side of Woodbine with a northwestbound departure.
I didn't hear anything that guy said, did you? Nice and easy, nice and easy.
Why did we just get a traffic alert?
Oh, Jesus. So you called that.
Yep.
I don't know what he... So you made a radio call.
Yep.
And then he took off.
Yep.
So, I don't know, is that a medical helicopter? It looks like, why don't you just turn out to the left and give him some room? And watch the water tower and antenna. That's good, that's good, that's good. Let's just get out of here.
And helicopter Woodbine, we're behind is taxi.
What do you say?
Traffic in sight. Said he's just coming out behind us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that was all about. We cleared the runway, right? And we made a radio call well in advance.
His radio call was when we were taking off.
From the area to the northwest, final call, I should say.
Oh, man. Okay. Why don't we go back on course heading? Is that a medical helicopter, though?
Ocean State Traffic, Scott 126 Bravo Series 10 to the north, inbound, Ocean State Traffic.
Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, I just want to make sure we had nothing to do with that.
No, he made his call when we were literally...
No, when you said what was that, I said I heard a radio. Let me just look this up. You're doing your, can you read his call sign to me?
It is...
Hard to see, huh?
63
traffic.
S or a 5 TJ.
South turning left crossing.
.635 TJ. Jefferson Health. So, medical helicopter. We would always yield to a medical helicopter if we had known, and I did not see or hear. He just and we taxied by him. His engine wasn't even on. Did you see anything when we taxied by him?
Nope.
If he had had his beacon on or something, we would have definitely been aware, but... Okay, I don't want to make too big of a deal about it, but that was a little unexpected. I heard the radio call, and when you pointed that out, I mean, he was at the same altitude as us coming across.
150 Lima Juliet, entering the downwind at the 45.
Usually those guys are pretty careful about calling what they're doing.
Ocean City.
We got Class C right off to our right.
Yeah, so let's give that a little, yeah, you're doing that. You're giving them a little room.
126 Bravo Sierra is 6 to the north, inbound. Ocean City traffic.
So we might as well hang at 2,500 or, because we're going to be in the, unless you want to go above it for any reason, but.
Tango Hotel, turning base for runway 32, Ocean traffic.
Yeah, that was a little surprising to me.
A little pucker.
Turning base for runway 32.
Unexpected and very unusual for a medical helicopter to not make a little more advanced radio call. Those guys are they're usually very, very careful.
Skyhawk for Ocean City, are you landing or are you going to be taking off? I want to do the practice approach 1-4, circle to 32.
Let's go over to 1246. Monitor AC.
Juliet, turning base for 32, full stop. Ocean City.
And you can probably throw 1228 in there, so we're all set. And already got 119.325 in the box down there. We won't get that for a couple minutes. But good job.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, now I was about as close as I need to be to another aircraft.
Shark 2-1, push.
Especially a helicopter.
Especially a helicopter. It's almost like he didn't see us, but he probably did, right?
He did when he saw us on the roll, because he took off.
But you made the radio call well in advance.
Oh, yeah.
And we taxied. That's what happened. I saw him sitting on the dolly down there, and we taxied by him, and I didn't see his beacon on. I didn't see anyone getting in or out. The engine wasn't running.
340, cleared.
That's why I was so surprised when he was moving, flying. All right, we'll forget about that. I can see that you're over it, so I'll be over it.
It's on the tape.
It's on the tape, I know. We'll probably watch the tape, and he made 3 calls. No, he did not. All right, he might have been in that big of a hurry.
200 heavy contact over 132.42. Bye-bye. 242.
Bye-bye.
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 Oh, it looks like a big fire over there, or is that, no, that's the stacks.
Over here or over there? Oh, that's Salem Nuclear Generating Station. Yeah, so he was in a big hurry to get out of here, but now he's just moseying around over by, oh, you know where he's going, I bet?
Where?
He's maneuvering over the Field of Dreams / Millville Speedway.
Starting to get a little windy.
Well, there was an air vent for turbulence last night, but that seemed to have disappeared, but yeah, the weather's going to change. Yeah, he's going real slow over by Millville, right over top of, maybe not. Wherever he's going real slow, and
Yeah, we've never actually determined if this autopilot works.
I thought we tried it a couple times.
No, never.
Maybe I was doing a flight review with someone a couple weeks ago, and we were trying to determine if his autopilot worked, and boy, I would rather the mechanic or the avionics tech did that next time. It was and by the way, it's the same exact autopilot. So if you want to try it,
November 2841
Just
Victor.
make sure you know how to disconnect it.
Traffic, a couple of 16 space to final, I think about 2 miles out for 3-1. Contact tower 120.3.
Okay, that was two F-16s.
2841 Victor, over to tower 120.3, thanks.
Is that Atlantic City? Two F-16s on final. So they don't have any ADS-B, so you never see them coming. Oh wait, there we go.
November 2366 Whiskey, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, 4 miles northbound, altitude indicates 2,600.
Yeah, I don't need to see any F-16s out the window right now.
Yep. Yeah, I would prefer not.
I saw a video this week on YouTube or one of those.
2366 Whiskey approach.
Approach, go ahead.
At 2366 Whiskey, traffic off the left side, 3 miles northbound, that indicates 2,600.
Alright, we got traffic.
Is that you?
66 Whiskey sounds good. Use caution. There's a couple guys planning the pattern down there. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Squawk VFR.
That was you, right? He was calling you out to them. Okay.
Taxi approach. Hey, good afternoon, helicopter.
No, we have traffic. Someone.
No, he just called.
With Foxtrot.
He just called to that guy that you were the traffic at 2,600. Okay.
Approach squawk 010.
No, I'm avoiding traffic that's coming this way.
077 November Juliet.
I'm hearing a stall warning horn. Did you hear that? That may have been in that plane on the radio.
Could have been.
Yeah, that wasn't you, right?
No. Unfortunately, the stall horn.
79J, radar contact 10 north of field. Where are you heading?
I'd like to transition to Charlie.
You hear that?
And we're headed to
That's in his plane.
Division 7 November Juliet.
79J, roger.
Okay, where are we? We're climbing we're at 3,000, 2,850, and you are getting real close to this cloud.
Yeah.
Scattered layer, so just be aware. We're flying right at Philly right now, right? And you got the VCN Cedar Lake Vortac right off there it is, right off your wing, you see it?
Yep.
A little square.
Sounds good. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, and right now I don't see anyone between you and the field that could be a factor. Have a good day.
Good day. One concern.
Yeah, I saw this video of this guy landed behind a helicopter, and I never knew the wake turbulence could be that bad, but the guy came down after the it was a big helicopter. It was like a CH-47 or whatever, no, 53. The big...
Chinook.
No, not the Chinook, the other one. CH-53.
Yeah, I think I saw it like the guy just went like that.
Right over. Yeah, just like right upside down. So, lesson learned from him to me. I don't need to do that. Alright, so you have a flight plan, right? It's still too early for our... We are lower than the Class Bravo shelf that's off our nose, so that's all good. And you'll probably be avoiding that anyway. You might be able to get your ASOS...
Not available.
Not available.
Jersey Regional Airport, Mount Holly, New Jersey. Automated weather observation 1511 Zulu. Wind variable at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 3,600. Temperature 12.
It's variable at 03 knots. So
Celsius.
might as well just neutralize that.
29er.
29er, 89er.
Remarks. Density altitude minus 100.
That's good.
Present weather information not available. South Jersey Regional Airport, Mount Holly, New Jersey.
Let's get rid of that. So there is no one in the pattern at the moment, so it's just, we'll just keep an eye on it. It says variable at 03, so I think we've determined that the what is it called?
November 29.
Light wind runway, or
12 o'clock, 5 miles southwestbound down the coast is a Cessna 2,800.
Man, I'm losing my mind. What's it called when there's no runway called?
November November 67818, traffic 12 o'clock.
Wind runway direction, that's not the word I'm looking for, but I believe we determined that it was runway 1.
On ADSB, searching for traffic.
But we will switch over in a minute, and there's got to be some students flying in this late wind today, so.
Yeah, we departed runway 1.
Yeah. So, Chislehurst Tower, so we still, that's Kings Grant Water Tower in front of us, the tan one. Vincenttown Water Tower, I don't see it yet. Oh, way over there, right?
79J, contact the tower 120.3.
Hamilton should be right over
the tower, 120.3.
What are you looking for, Hamilton?
Over there.
Yeah, there's the turf field. Yeah, it's right there. Going that way. Yep. Yeah, we have to go eat breakfast someday there. That was.
Oh, I love breakfast.
That was good.
And Millville's really good too.
Millville was very good, and I think the best one. Hamilton was good, but what do you call it? Sky Manor, I think, was pretty awesome. Best one I had for a while. But why are we flying so nose high? What's going on?
I was just getting
trying to get back to 2500. Okay. But I didn't know if we had the power set too low or.
No.
So you're going to find out if you're traveling?
Yeah, I don't think I am next week, and I think that Laura and the kids are gone, so.
The traffic's now 12 o'clock, about a mile off.
Thursday's not a great night for me.
Wednesday should work.
Yeah, let's check the weather. And then just be aware, this week I think we got like 5 days of mild temperature and good weather. And then it's going to rain for about 8 days in a row, I think.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of an overcast, showery weather pattern for about 8 to 10 days in a row, it looked like.
I'm going to Roatan, Honduras at the end of the month for spring break.
Roatan?
Yeah, it's a little island.
Where do I know that name from? I thought, because there's a town in Connecticut called Roatan.
I think you're thinking of what happened with the settlement, and it was like written into the woods, into a tree, Roatan.
Where?
I forget which settlement. It was like, a Quaker settlement or something.
Hey, just
yep.
Be real yeah, we're 1,000 feet above, but I don't want to hit an antenna today. I got stuff I have to do this afternoon. That's the tallest structures in all of southern New Jersey, except for the casinos.
1,500, requesting McGuire.
November 2841, Victor, Atlantic City, departure, radar contact.
Requesting McGuire.
To the airport itself in McGuire?
Yeah, I'd like to do a PAR approach, please.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of people at frickin'...
Flying W got real busy, huh? Yeah, I think what happened was we were too far away to see all that. So, sometimes it looks like a ton of people, but it's a helicopter and a guy warming up. So there's a guy coming at us. That's the one I'm worried about. Remind me to email you these overlays for your Google Earth overlays for your iPad. They're really helpful. Like, there's a big one not to hit the Chislehurst Towers.
1-3 for the handoff to McGuire.
All right, so now we are in approach, in arrival territory. So you already got your AWAS.
Victor, how to restricted areas today?
We do know the traffic pattern altitude is 1049. We do not necessarily know the landing direction, but it looks like runway 1 pretty definitively, right? I would wait about 2 more minutes and then you'll be 10 miles out.
Someone else looking for Atlantic City on 24-6?
Yes, sir. 717 Victor Tango is 3,300, 5 miles to the north of Cape May.
Yes, you're about 10 miles out right now, 11 miles. Is that what does yours say?
Yep.
You don't have it on there. Do I have it?
What's the destination and what was the type of aircraft as well?
We're going to Coatesville and IDEM.
12 nautical miles to Flying W. So
we've got radar contact 4 north of Cape May at 3600.
That's Medford in front of us, Medford Village. That's Kings Grant. And where is...
Victor, are we cleared direct to McGuire?
Is that
proceed on course to McGuire.
Vincenttown way out there?
On course to McGuire, 284 Victor.
November 7 Victor Tango, squawk 3631.
3631.
There you go.
What is that?
What's that? What are you looking at?
Right there.
This is the old.
Oh, that's the old Echo.
Yeah, and when I say the old, just recently old.
Yeah.
We're in a descent, so just be careful.
Yeah, it was. They went to car part.
Approach 126.4.
Went to what?
I think a car. The car part company, you know, the disassembler reseller, bought it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
and that was 818 having
apartments.
Affirmative. 818, roger that. Squawk VFR.
I think it's what is it called? Copart. COPART.
And what are they going to do there?
Turn it into I think a vehicle disassembly station.
9353 Papa approach altimeter 29.
That seems like the most bizarre thing you'd ever want to build in the middle of the Pine Barrens, but probably some guy that races cars found the property and liked the idea.
No, it's a global company.
Yeah, but why would you, like, of all the places you could do that, why in the Pine Barrens? Like, why not at a junkyard in along the Delaware somewhere?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's pretty far to be hauling cars, right?
I would think so.
I'm on cars. 387 Charlie.
Last thing you want is all kinds of metals and other gook.
Nope. Traffic dead ahead, 800 feet up.
Okay, I'm looking. Don't have them yet. Looks like no factor, but...
He's climbing.
Yeah, he might be above that cloud back too. Or there he is, right there. He's below those clouds, but he's actually flying about 1 foot below that cloud ceiling right there, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't call that 500 feet below, but... Pretty nice out here.
Yeah, it's getting a little bumpy.
November 2841 Victor, contact McGuire approach 126.47. Have a good day.
So we have like a higher manifold pressure than RPM right now. Just see if you add just a little RPM that takes that nose high pitch requirement away. I'm not sure. There you go.
I think it's also the trim.
So where's Flying W? Is that Vincenttown right there? And there's yeah, Flying W is right off your nose, so.
Yep.
If you're gonna enter the pattern, oh my God, look at this place.
It's a zoo.
It is a zoo. It is one-ray one though, so.
Maintain 5.
Probably switch over and start listening to that. There's the fire tower at Stokes Road. Just painted, it looks like, very nice. Shawnee High School. Cranberry Bogs, and the new senior living at Medford and Hemmeline Road.
For runway 1, Flying W.
So I didn't put it into my computer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to land. Approach runway 1, 45 degree entry.
5 miles southwest will be coming up.
You want to enter that into yours, or you already have it?
01 Lookout.
You want to enter the 45 into your flight plan, or do you already have it, or you want me to send it to you?
That's okay. I'll just
do it by, you're going to wing it?
Yep, wing it.
Okay, good. Winging it's,
Gotta get good at that.
Okay, so we're going to be crossing through actually we're in the middle of it, the arrival for runway 6 ILS at McGuire, so just make sure behind you is not a C-17 or anything. Look out your window real quick, because they oftentimes have their ADS-B off for security.
Quick traffic, Skyhawk turning, joining the left downwind runway 21, reflect.
There's a guy flying through the, just came out of the Class Delta, way over there though. It's at 2700, so probably no factor. Was I with you that day, the 747 cargo plane was landing here? The Atlas Air.
I think so.
They come here to drop stuff off for McGuire all the time. Alright, let's call this sterile. And we're landing at runway 1, Flying W. And you got everything set.
Cessna, ready full rollout again, runway 1.
Wait.
You're doing it?
Yeah.
You got it.
like all screwed up for a second.
I would head that way a little bit though, Ian, because we're heading right into the Delta. Just, oh, you were probably using the water tower, that's fine.
Radio check, flying W.
Relax there. Flying W traffic helicopter 98 Echo Romeo.
You might want to hang at like 14 or 1300 feet till you get established on the inbound on the 45 because we got a ways to go here.
Yep.
You might be interrupted by traffic. And it looks like there's some guy doing something totally ass backwards, flying outbound on the runway 1. You got him?
Yeah.
1,800 feet. I don't know what he's doing, but not a good place to be sitting.
Short approach for runway 4, Solberg.
Alright, eyes open out here.
Yep. It's a good time to start the turn?
Yeah, maybe another 20 seconds.
There's the...
Yeah, you want to kind of go outside of that.
Yeah.
So this is 206 in front of us here, right?
Traffic 509,
Is it?
Golf, left base, right
there, 206 is right there.
What's that big building?
Traffic Twin Cessna departing to the west.
I don't know.
Oh, that's Route 38, isn't it? Route 38, or is that, I don't know where we are now.
Yeah, that's 206, 38.
What in the heck is that?
And over traffic.
Okay.
Skyhawk is about 3 miles to the northeast inbound for runway 21.
Yeah, it didn't used to be there.
Flying W traffic helicopter 98 Echo Romeo's on a left base to final runway 1, short approach, flying W.
Looks like you're all clear on the 45, but let's just really keep our eyes open because we have to cross over Allen Field here.
Left downwind 04, Solberg.
So, I don't have eyes on Allen Field yet, but you know where it is. It's going to be
right there.
Is it? Is that it right there?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're right.
How's that for a 45?
It's actually a little bit further out here, but this is actually not a problem for what you're doing. Call it.
Flying W, Lance is inbound on 45 for runway 1, flying W.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was Allen Field is right in here somewhere, and I don't see it, but I think it's right under us right now.
Yep.
We are below pattern altitude somehow, so let's get back to where we're supposed to be.
Crosskeys traffic, 6814 Hotel, turning left crosswind, departing the area to the east. Crosskeys.
So you are pretty much on a right downwind for 1 right now if you turn 45 degrees.
Off the runway in the west crash, flying W.
We're just a little bit low. Nothing dangerously low, but just be aware. So we're still kind of on a 45, so let's make sure we finish the turn here. There we go. Make this really clean. A little bit more turn. There we go. A little bit more. There you go. That looks better. There's that little ball out there, and that's it right in front of you, so that's kind of a good visual reference. Yep. There's the horse track. There's Medford Water Tower. There's Philadelphia.
Urban Mills.
Yep. Okay, so our airspeed is 105. You've already done 1 gumps check. Let's do another one after the turn is complete here. Our nose is up a little bit, so let's put it down, and we're going to be at, you're going to be really high on final here, really high. Let's get some flaps in. You're in the white arc still. Got full flaps?
Yep, full flaps.
Gas, undercarriage, mixture prop switches, seat belts. You're going to have to turn right now. You're never, nose down, or we're going to get killed. There you go. What do you think? I think you can make this. You're going to be 500 feet. You'll be like 480 stabilized. You're right on the glide path. But we're going to blow through it now, so you got to take some power out. There you go. So I got a
Flying W, Lance's final, runway 1, flying W.
a traffic warning. Do you see any traffic?
Yeah, it's...
The helicopter. Okay, so just keep eyes on him. I would take the power way out because
Juliet 6,000.
we're 105 on short final. There you go.
W.
So there's the glide path. Power's coming out. You might have to add a touch to break the descent rate. Not just a touch, just a touch. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Yep, right rudder. Just a little.
Flight W traffic helicopter 98.
It's okay.
Is going to be crossing active runway.
So that's where you needed the right rudder.
I let it out a little bit too much at the end.
So when you replay the tape, that whole shit show started
way back there
on the 45 with not being at. We were at 825 feet. So the pattern altitude used to be 800 feet here, so it's not like you were dangerously low, and you did get back up to 1,000. But that all started over there, and there was nothing dangerous about that, but you could have used, you recovered, and we could have used a little bit of right rudder on the land. So your day started off great, and maybe the iPad might have been your friend on that one.
I was trying to be.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good. Because that's not hit that hangar because they just fixed it from the last guy who hit it.
The east grass for less close traffic.
Flying W, Lance is clear, runway 1, Flying W.
I'm going to get rid of your flaps so you don't get busted in case you're, watch your wing, watch your wing, watch your wing.
Runway 1 for left close
Yeah,
traffic.
I don't want to turn the corner and Mort finds you taxiing with your flaps down. I'm going to reset your trim wheel. What else do we have to do after landing? Okay, so watch out for big holes and cars, and this is not good when someone double parks like that.
That's not fucking helpful at all.
No, not helpful. You just keep an eye on your wing. You got 12 feet on this side, so.
Flying W traffic helicopter 98 Echo Romeo. Going to be left crosswind.
What are we going to do here? We're going to
go past, because then we back it right in.
Okay. Yeah, not helpful at all.
Traffic use cost.
I'm going to turn off the GoPro because why not? Oh, you're just going to park it here?
Yep.
Avionics, avionics.
Yep.